At the start of this year. Delighted to say Rod Harrington back alongside me in commentary. And that final that Justin reached in Venray, that will give him hopefully a little bit of confidence, because he hasn't really been pulling up any trees results-wise on the tour for a few months now, Justin.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mike. You know, sometimes it is that one tournament just kick-starts your year, and hopefully it will kick-start Justin's. It was a tough one. Was that at me or was that at you? Yeah, I mean, he had his little bit of luck there, we have to say. But you can't do anything without a little bit of luck. You know, you need it. Even Michael van Gerwen's would say so many times, there's certain bits of luck at certain times in the game that he goes on to win. But I've got to say, what happened to what was the Jammy Dodger doing, dancing away like that? I mean, blimey. He soon got into the PDC mode, didn't he?
First leg, Justin a throw first. Game on.
Yes, making the most of it.
We love to see it, do we? You've got to get the crowd on your side. That's what I say to all the youngsters coming through. Pick a bit of music that is going to get the crowd singing and dancing, and they're going to be on your side.
And of course, we're familiar with Justin Pipe's throwing action, and he won't let any of the crowd antics get to him. He's so used to that by now, is Justin.
100.
I think
well, Justin,
he's probably got earplugs in anyway. Normally does, doesn't he?
He
on
has,
stage. So
yeah. Well, Justin started off the favourite. That's 6-4 on average. And James Wilson,
85.
just touching 2-1. I think he was at times. Now back into around about 11-8. So, and I think that is mainly because of the previous event that Justin made the final.
40.
It is a tough one to call. You know, I'd have to probably go with Justin. As you can see, there's the earplugs. So you can call him whatever you want. Just don't do that when he takes them out.
yeah, so one final so far this year on the European Tour. He made the final of the first event last year in Hildesheim, where he lost to Gary Anderson. And he won in Austria, the Austrian Open back in 2012, as James looks to fill it up and does. The first leg and the first 180 of the match. And yeah, that run to the Austrian Open final for Justin Pipe in 2012, that was really sort of, I suppose you call it his breakthrough year, really. That was when he sort of burst onto scene around about that time. And got to everyone's attention.
140.
Burst into the top 32.
The thing after that, Mike, is, you know, as we always say, the year 3 and 4 are the tough years.
100.
Because that's when you're defending. And
76.
that puts extra pressure on you. Once you get over those 3rd and 4th years, you're still in the game at the top, then, you know, then we know you're going to be there for the duration. Certainly Justin Pipe now, although James Wilson hit the 180, didn't frighten Justin Pipe.
So
that's a great 14 dart leg. 140, 76 out, Justin Pipe in 2.
Game on.
Good solid start then for the 43-year-old from Taunton. And the winner of this one will play the Mervyn King or Max Hopp. We're looking forward to that one this evening. That, of course, is a repeat of the game at Ali Pali, which Max Hopp won, knocking out Mervyn King.
Well, there we see Justin's little, I don't know what you'd call that in dancing. There's got to be a proper word for it.
85.
Only happens with the first two. The third one's always pretty solid. The traditional address at the hockey for James Wilson. And another 180. Second one in second leg.
Yes, that's the sort of standard way of standing at the hockey, but we do see variations. Some standing toe first. Some standing right at one side of the hockey rather than slap bang in the middle of it. Is Justin going to respond with his first 180? Not quite.
Well, the only reason for standing side on is so you can get yourself a little bit closer to that board. You stand toe on, you're literally going to be 2 or 3. Your arm's going to be 2 or 3 inches back from where it would from side on.
I'm thinking of someone like Stephen Bunting stands
100.
right at one end
Don't
of
you
the hockey,
require
and
132?
John Henderson does as well.
Well,
Great
will he
start.
start on another bullseye? He was. And the chances are, if he goes for another 25, he'll probably hit the bullseye, which he doesn't want to do. 75 scored.
92.
Yes, we actually saw yesterday Matt Clark in his game with John Henderson actually having to ask Ross Bray if he could just stand over a little bit, because he was almost bumping into John Henderson, who was standing right on that far side of the hockey, as Matt Clark was retrieving his darts and going back from the board.
James will require 40.
Not a lot of room up there between the caller and the player on the hockey, as you can see.
Game shown the second.
And there you
leg.
see,
James Wilson,
we're all
third leg,
square
just
at
in
one
the throw
apiece.
first.
And two
Game
14
on.
dart legs. Yes, and for obvious reasons, you know, Russ and George, and they have to stand as close as they can, because, you know, the grouping of darts now, it makes it hard at times to see exactly where a dart has gone in. So
100.
it's not an easy job calling. I have to say, I think I
56.
explained yesterday that they don't only add the score up. You can see Russ Bray just looking across to make sure that the right score has gone up on the chalkboard, and the right score has been taken off. So they are double checking the chalkers.
yeah, these guys the best in the business. And are we going to see a one-hitter again? Not quite.
140.
James has scored 2 so far in the first 2 legs. Yeah, Russ and George and
100.
Kirk Bevins and Paul Hinks, top guys on the PDC.
Well, the odds changed a little bit in Justin Pipe's favour. Gone out to, on average, 9-4 on.
97. $96. Justin, you require 164.
There are, of course, lots of different markets that bookies that are taking this doing. Sometimes to pick the winner is not the value. Sometimes, you know, look at other markets. Race to 4 legs. Who's going to hit the most 180s? Highest
94.
checkout. How many legs in a match is the one that a lot of people ask me about.
Well, 3 of our matches out of the 4 this afternoon have gone
93.
all the way.
Justin, you require 70.
6-5 score lines. But Justin Pipe then had a chance to nudge ahead. 20 leaves double 16.
Game
And
shown the
straight
third
in the
leg.
middle.
Justin Pine. Fourth leg,
No
James
problem
to
for
throw
the number 9
first.
seed.
Game on.
Yeah, 100% on those doubles from Justin Pipe. 14-15 for Pipe and 14 dart leg for James Wilson's
41.
1 leg. However, that is not a good score to kick off with. So that Justin Pipe going to be looking. That doesn't help. 1-2-1 would though.
41.
You can see, I was just about to say that is the worst thing. You think, right, I've got a chance here. You know, break the throw, get 2 legs up, and you follow him with a bad score.
100. 85.
James Wilson did qualify for the first
128.
European Tour event of the year in Hildesheim, where he reached the second round, beat Kevin McDine in the first round, and then lost 6-1 to Vincent van der Voort. This is the second time he's qualified for a European Tour event, as Justin Pipe looks to fill up this bed. Plenty of room there on the right-hand side, but has to settle for another ton 40. His fifth of the match.
$66.
Well, he got away with the last dart to James Wilson, but he's left himself on a bogey. So now an outside chance for Justin Pipe. 140 puts the pressure on. 180 really puts him in the driving seat. But a ton is necessary. Well, he may go 25 now. Oh, he's missed that, so James Wilson's going to get 6 darts from 166 to level it up.
$134.
Great setup there to come back for double 16. And the time on his hands. All Justin Pipe can do is put some pressure on it by taking out a big score here. I think that's 80 so far.
137. James should require 32.
Well, you kind of knew that James Wilson was going to hit the treble 18 because he's been switching quite well to them 18s. Justin Pipe got his head on the ground. Looking at the ground, hoping he wasn't going to hear a game shot from Brush Bray.
Game on.
However, 2 legs apiece.
Three more games to come after this one in the afternoon session. Dave Chisnell up next. Someone else who has an enjoyable walk-on up against Matthew Edgar. Kim Huybrechts taking on Cristo Reyes.
Looking forward to that one, Mike.
Yeah, that should be a goodie.
Yes,
the young Spaniard playing very well at the moment.
Well, certainly over on legs on that. I think there'll be plenty of legs in that match. Normally it's around 9.5 legs over or under. And
140.
I expect that one to go all the way.
And then Ian White against Mickey Mansell rounding off the afternoon's proceedings. And 8 more second round matches to come tonight.
120.
Again, great use of those at Trevor, the 18 cover shot there.
Yeah, I was going to say that. The only other player that I can remember that always switched to the 18 was Dennis Priestley. Wouldn't switch to the 19s, it was always the 18s. And when you think about it, it's actually maybe a better switch because it's not that far away. Especially if your first dart's gone low on the treble, you put that low on the treble, it's in line with the treble 18. So a good switch from James Wilson.
Makes sense, but another big shot here would give Justin Pipe something to think about. But a 1-2-1 check out then.
Well, both players on over 100 average, so a good quality game at the moment.
$45. James should require 134. $56. Justin, you require 76.
Well, both players unable to hit a treble to set it up really well. So now it's down to who can take out a 3-dart checkout. He's going 20 for double 18 to keep his nose in front. Well, this time it's missed, so a chance here for James Wilson, and a big chance. Well, he's loved that double 18, hasn't he? So you would expect him to perhaps hit this treble 18, to Double 12, that's not to be, so it's going to be double top.
58. Justin, you require 36.
And that was a chance for a first break of throw in this match, but as it is, Pipe's back, looking at double 18 himself. Double 9. Well outside.
18.
And so was that.
Jones, you require 20. Game shot on the 5th leg. James Wilson.
And he does break then.
6th leg, James to throw first. Game on.
Took 16 darts as both players just having a bit of trouble at the business end of the leg, but it was James Wilson who
68.
prevailed to take that narrow lead.
And I know, Mike, we do tend to talk about it an awful lot, but how many times do we see the double 9 cost a player an important leg?
I think that's why Justin was conscious, wasn't he? He wanted to stay well outside of it rather than risk going inside and ending up having to split 9.
140.
And that is always the danger.
100.
Well, some hard work to do for Justin Pipe now to get this throw back. 4 darts at a double missed. To hold on to his throw. And now he needs to break James Wilson. And that will certainly go a long way to helping that out.
Well, he made that look so easy. Bang, bang, bang. Third 180 of the match for James Wilson.
Well, Pipe's gone 2 140s already in this leg. So a good quality leg from both players. And 180s back to back has certainly set it up for Justin Pipe. Now this is possible for James Wilson. However, not now. Well, Justin Pipe missed 4 darts in the previous leg.
Justin, you require
This is to get the
41.
throw back straight away, and it'll be for a brilliant 11 dart leg. We stayed away from the 18s anyway.
Double 16. Double 8.
25.
Oh, can't do it. That was a golden
Jones, you
opportunity, having
require 98.
banged in that 180 to set up the shot, but Wilson now with a chance to put daylight between himself and the man from Taunton.
58. Justin, you require 60.
Well, he comes back to the board. He's a bit edgy on the doubles. Needs to take this out to just get
Game
level.
shot on the 6th
And level
leg.
he is.
Justin
Gets the throw
Pipe.
back straight away.
7th leg, Justin to throw first.
And he did move out to just on evens there. Did Justin, but now back to odds on. Right away to
Game on.
13, 6 to 4 on. Well, certainly if you backed over on legs, Mike, you might be sitting there a little bit more comfortable now.
Here we go. He hit his first 180 in the last leg. Not quite. 10th 140 though for Justin Pipe.
100.
Still averaging just under 100 at the moment.
I do get asked with, especially Justin Pipe, the length of his points. And the one reason is that it keeps that barrel further away from the board, so there's less chance of it being deflected out of the target. Now, as he said, that a perfect example. Well, the previous leg he went 140, 140, 180. Oh, and that is unlucky.
120.
That is unlucky. And now he's gone 140, 180. And they are perfect darts for Justin Pipe. Be very surprised if he don't hit another one. Well, he's going to set this up. Will he go 25? Probably treble 15.
135.
That just gives him the option of what double to use. Where if he'd have gone with the 25, there was a chance of hitting the bullseye. So we can go for the... that certainly has put the pressure on. But Justin Pipe can go 14 to 16, 6 tops, or I don't think he'll go 10s for double 18 somehow. Could be 14. That's the route for Justin Pipe, and a chance for another 11 dart leg.
Game shot in the 7th leg. Justin Pipe.
Cracking leg of darts that
to throw first. Game on.
from both players.
Well, the last two legs, Justin Pipe's 11th dart has been at a double. I mean, that is exceptional throwing these. He's up to just over 102 now on the average. Moved out to massively odds on now. Getting on for 3 to 1 on. Well, James Wilson, James Wilson just on 2 to 1 against. He's certainly not out of this match, is he?
No, certainly not. And that was a very poor start to this leg from Justin Pipe there. But again, as we've said before, James Wilson hoping to step up and punish his opponent and unable to do so.
He has hit an awful lot of 140s, hasn't he? Been good power scoring from Justin Pipe. There we have it. 13 140s. That's incredible. It really is. We're only just into the 8th leg as well. That's with 2 180s. Doesn't take a lot of working out. That's two a leg. It doesn't leave a lot, does it, after that?
80.
Yeah, great standard from Pipe.
In the first 9 average, that's exceptional from Justin Pipe. Well, overall, and James Wilson's not done a lot wrong, to be quite honest.
Well, still very much in this game, and he'll be coming back to take out 130.
That's not a good marker for Justin Pipe, and that's why it just caught the flight on the way in. He's just had I don't know why he stayed there. Well, he's done well with the last dart, but you can certainly see the second dart hit the flight and deflected off.
Treble 20 will leave the bullseye. Bullseye for 4 apiece. Oh, it hit the wire. You heard that thud hit the wire. As we said before, the distinctive thud you get around the bullseye area. But this is a big outshot for Pipe to take out, and it won't happen now, so...
I was going to say that would have really hurt if Justin Pipe would have taken that out. It's just a bit of bad luck. We have to have wires on the dartboard, and they're as thin as they can be made. I don't think he'll go for the bullseye now. 18 double 16 is the route for James Wilson. Oh dear.
Well, that was a golden opportunity
Justin, you require 160.
to bring us all level and turn it into effectively a best-of-3 match. But this would put Justin 1 leg away from victory, and well, you can see his frustration there, that poor first start.
That really has annoyed him as well, hasn't it?
76.
You can see it. It really has annoyed him. So James Wilson gets another chance to level it up at 4 apiece.
Game shot in the 8th leg. James Wilson, 9th leg, Justin to throw first. Game on.
Well, we've seen a few games over the last couple of days where one person's kind of dominated the game and then made a few mistakes at silly times and end up losing the match. I mean, Brendan Dolan, ended up winning a match that it didn't look like he's ever going to win.
No, it was an extraordinary one, that one.
Van der Pass was another one.
Yes.
He won from being behind all the time.
100.
Averages from both players are still very respectable. So this is Justin's over 110 for your front nine is really good. And he's only just under. Well, he's going to be up to 100 now.
140.
Another ton 40. And so a great opportunity now for Justin to pile on the pressure in this leg. It's a great start. So to set up a finish of 1-2-1.
60. Justin, you require 121.
And he'll have a bit of time here with Wilson still way back in this leg if he needs it.
Well, he doesn't have to go the bullseye route anyway, and the treble 20 was covered up by that first dart, but he's going back up there and found it. It's a good last dart from Pipe. And again, on his throw, 12 darts, and he's on a double. You keep doing that, you are very rarely going to lose your throw.
56.
And he's going to get
Justin, you require 24.
at least 2 handfuls at double 12. And it's ironic how everyone hates double 9, but double 12 is quite a favourable double. Do you know what I'd do? I'd split it now. I would absolutely bust this. Oh, he hit it anyway. That's great. I know a lot of players would have contemplated busting it.
Yeah, with Wilson still back on 2-4-4.
Because the chance there, Mike, is, if he goes and hits the 3, all of a sudden you're thinking, blimey, there's a leg here that now I could lose. The element of doubt will come into your head when you've got to go 1-double-1. But didn't cross the mind of Justin Pipe, just went straight at it and straight in as well.
Another 1080 for James Wilson. That's his 5th of the match. And the high standard of the game has continued right through until these closing stages. It's whether we go to an 11th leg decider or whether Justin can steal this leg, and at the moment it does look likely that we are going all the way here unless Justin can pull something out the bag and James Wilson fluffs his lines, getting down to the double.
140.
Well, another 140 for Justin Pipe. That's 16 in this match. That's incredible power scoring from Pipe. Wilson needs to find one treble. Maybe a 25 now. No, he stayed on there. That's good. Good attacking of the treble 20 from James Wilson. Now Justin Pipe, minimum of 100.
58. James requires 61.
To take us into a deciding leg here at the Saxon Arena in Riesa. Double four for James Wilson.
Game started at 10.
And we are going all the way, folks.
James Wilson, the 11th and final leg, is just in to throw first. Game on.
The fourth out of the 5 matches we've seen this afternoon, going all the way to a deciding leg.
Yes, Justin Pipe's got the first 3 darts. He's on average 2 to 1 on. James Wilson 6 to 4 against. And to be quite honest, anything can happen in the last leg, although for obvious reasons you want them first 3 darts, but James Wilson with a 140 here will slash his odds. Surely he's not going to stay there, he's got to switch.
57.
Well, I was surprised there. I mean, he'd been switching to them 18s and been pretty fruitful over there, and then he goes to the 17s. Admittedly, the 51 knocks the 1 off, but however, that is a perfect dart for Justin Pipe.
And there's another. Can he fill it up? He can indeed. What a time to do it. His third 180 of the match in this deciding leg, and Wilson with a steady ton. But here comes Justin Pipe again. Would make him by far the favourite to take this game. And there we are, back-to-back 180s.
Well, you kind of pray for legs like this when it comes to the decider, Mike. You know, hit the 2 180s in the last leg, especially when you throw first. He's absolutely exceptional. What he's done, he's taken James Wilson completely out of the equation. And the way Justin Pipe's darts lay, this dart does not affect his visual attack on this double top. Well, that flight does, so he's going to have to come over to the left.
20.
Well, he will be back, but a ton 40 or even a ton 80 would be even better for James Wilson to put some pressure on Justin, but he may have to, well,
58.
only 58, so
Justin to require 40.
here comes Pipe again then to book his place in round 3 of the International Darts Open, needing double 10 and hitting double 10. Well, great standard. Both players played their part. 5 180s for James Wilson, but in the end it wasn't enough. 14 ton 40s for Justin Pipe. And the man who reached the final in Venray a fortnight ago, he's one step closer to doing that again.